Walmart is sharply higher after a strong earnings beat this morning. The shares are up nearly 7%. They're seeming to win over higher income customers. Melissa Repko is here to discuss it. I almost wonder if this is great news for Walmart, but what does it tell us about the broader economy or the state of the consumer?
You know, it's an interesting time because Walmart is seeing gains from households we don't typically associate with it. But it's also talking about how it's seeing a silver lining in a different way with inflation because it is picking up customers who may have gone to fast food restaurants before. So in general, stepping back for a moment, Walmart's really seeing four drivers. It spoke about market share gains from these higher income shoppers. It's seeing e-commerce gains, 22% in the U.S. year over year. It's gaining from people who may be cooking at home rather than going to fast food. And then it's also getting a boost in its business from things like advertising and its third-party marketplace, which are newer businesses for the company.
Interesting.
So talk to us a little bit more. Elaborate on this potential switch from people who would eat in quick-serve restaurants and now are not doing that. Are they coming in and buying prepared foods? Or are they coming in and buying foods that they have to cook, a little of both? What?
That's a good question. I spoke to CFO John David Rainey, and he told me that the gap is widening between fast food and grocery shopping, that he was noting that as prices come down on a lot of the ingredients at the store, if you look at the sticker price on the menu at a lot of restaurants, it stayed high. So Walmart is offering both prepared food and also ingredients that might be a little bit more interesting for people who are bored with cooking at home. It recently launched a new premium line of food, actually, called Better Goods. And most of those items are under $5, but they include things like curry chicken empanadas or restaurant-style chicken wings. And again, it's going after people who might be looking for a cheaper alternative.
One risk then could be, as we talked yesterday, McDonald's launching this $5 value meal. But for now, also talk to us about the higher income customer. What was it saying exactly about the shopper?
So the CFO told me that one of the reasons why they're attracting this customer is, of course, everyone is more value conscious, but also Walmart's really leaned into kind of classing up a lot of its stores. It's remodeled a bunch of stores in recent quarters, and it's full steam ahead with that plan. So it's putting a lot of its more fashion-forward merchandise front and center. And even that food line I mentioned does have a look that people might be surprised to see at Walmart. They might associate it with someone like a Target. It looks a lot like that. And so those types of moves may end up attracting a more affluent customer. Walmart said it's not intended necessarily to attract them, but that is what's happening. And another thing they're doing is they're adding a lot of convenient options like delivery to the home. Interestingly, for the first time, delivery has now surpassed store pickup.
Really?
For online orders for Walmart, which is a big milestone.
And you said online or digital is up 22%?
22% for the U.S. and 21% globally.
And that would include, they would be competing head on head with Amazon on those areas, Target and others.
Yes, and that's a combination, again, of the store pickup of online orders, delivery to the home, delivery in the cardboard boxes, both from the store, you know, in paper bags and then also in a box. All of those different things that they offer, trying to lean into their store footprint.
It's very interesting to me that you say that affluent customers are part of the pickup here. Affluent customers like bargains too. You know?
Exactly.
I mean, they may be going to a store like Walmart for a different reason than a lower income customer is, but they like the selection, they like the low prices.
Exactly. We've long thought about TJ Maxx and places like that. You know, people would often brag, I got this dress at TJ Maxx. Well, maybe perception is changing in the world of grocery as well, where people are comfortable looking at a place like Walmart because they see places like Aldi and Lidl growing.
Sure. And I was just going to mention that this may help them fend off Amazon, which we were just mentioning, in a week, in a time when they're battling who's the biggest company in the country. And Amazon's hot on Walmart's heels. It's almost there. And so the more that Walmart's kind of acting like Amazon, the more they might think that they can keep that crown.
Exactly. And that's why they are trying to lean into those alternate revenue sources like advertising, because they know from Amazon's playbook that you cannot just be a retailer. You have to make money in other ways and higher profit ways.
Oh, fascinating.
All right, Melissa, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Melissa Repko, we appreciate it.